1. A bolt from the blue. Lek was waiting in Craig's study. She'd been building up the courage for this moment for days, and at the precise moment that she'd chosen to do it, he'd gone to the toilet. She knew that if he didn't get back soon, she would be in tears before she could tell him her news. She heard the flush go, so she steeled herself. But then the shower started. He would have to pick just this moment to have a shower too, she thought. But to be fair, he didn't know that she wanted to speak to him. They spoke so seldom to each other these days. Lek started to dust his desk with a handkerchief and tidy his bits and pieces for something to distract her. But she could feel the tears welling up in her eyes already. What the hell was he doing in there? She went into the kitchen and poured Craig his second daily cup of coffee, took it back into the office, cleared a space for it among the clutter on his desk, and carefully put it down. Clack! The bolt was thrown on the bathroom door with the sound of a rifle being cocked. As he came into the office moments later, he was surprised to see Lek standing there. She would normally have left the house hours ago to embark on her quotidian routine tour of friends for coffee and then lunch. "Hello, Telak. How are you this morning?" He kissed on the temple and sat down. "Thanks for the coffee. Just what I need." That was it. She was crying. Tears flowed down her face, although unaccompanied by any sounds of sobbing at all. "Oh, Craig, my darling, I'm so unhappy. I think that I must go back to Pattaya and start to work in Daddy's hobby again. If Bo will have me, I am so sorry, my dear." "I don't understand. If Bao will have you. We have talked about your going to the city to get a job. The costs of our living in a city would outweigh what you can earn." "No, dear. I don't mean that we go to Pattaya. I mean that I go alone. I can live in a cheap room, share with other girls, like I did before. You cannot join me. You must stay here." "What? You are telling me that you want to go back to Pattaya to work in a bar and that I should just sit here and wait at home?" "Yes, but not wait. I will not come back. You can stay here, get a divorce, go wherever you like. You can find a new lady, a good lady to take care of you. And I will. I don't know what I will do, but it will be without you. I'm so sorry." Once she had spoken, Lek regained her composure, and the tears ceased to flow. But as the magnitude of what Lek had just said sank in, Craig began to cry. It had been so unexpected. He had seen no signs, not a dicky bird. He looked up at Lek, who was calmly staring back into his watery eyes. "But why, Lek? What has brought this on now? I just don't understand." "I don't know where to start, Craig, but I have been unhappy for some time. I expected more than this. I thought. I spent 10 years waiting for my hero to rescue me, and all the time I worked and put up with crap, but worked on and dreamed of a better life. Then I met you, and I thought that my dreams had come true. I'm not saying this well. It is not your fault, but I expected more, and I want more than this. We have been together for about 8 years, and married for 5 or 6 years, but I'm poorer now than I was when I was working. I know that is not your fault, Craig. You work hard. But, well, you know, we have nothing, and I don't want to live like that. Zoom has been at university for a year now, and it costs. I want my daughter to go to university, and I cannot see how we can afford it on the money you earn. I tried to better myself too. I went back to school, but there's no work for people like me here in Barnsway. If we had a car, maybe I could get a job somewhere near, but not have. I do not